At this time, the humans were finally able to leave the core of the Earth, where they were hidden away for several centuries to survive the radiations left by the last atomic conflicts. At the heart of the jungle, they discovered the Buzooks, a race of mutants who were living peacefully at the foot of a hill. The humans took possession of these places by force and built a city on the hill called but the problem is, indeed, it's lots at
So, Professor Azimuth, do we play with dolls now?
Hello, this is Old Nile. Welcome back to Old Nile Depot. This one right here is a special one for me. What you see here is a classic point-and-click action game, point-and-click adventure game called Woodruff and the Schnibble of Azimuth. I think it's also known as the Bizarre Adventures of Woodruff and the Schnibble in the US, I think. It's different marketing there. It was released in 1994 by Sierra, and it was produced by Coktel Vision, as you saw before in the credits there. So I got this game maybe when I was like 8 or 9 years old. It was like a free game that came with a gaming magazine that I used to buy, and this one is I think this was the very first point and click that I have ever played. And in fact, I have played it so many times, that the CD just exploded in the drive one day, to my great chagrin, as they say. Oh, we're starting.
Whoa, stars everywhere. What happened to me? Ouch! What's this word Schnibble that keeps popping up?
Yes, indeed. Okay, so like I said, the CD just exploded one day. I guess it was a point where my PC was just newer and newer, and I guess the operating system as well, and the original disc was just not compatible, and we just, thanks for that, Woodruff, just keep a lid on it for now. So yeah, I just kept trying to run it, because I really like this game, I still do. And I guess I just tried running it so hard that it just gave in, and there was like a really loud crack from my computer. I thought the whole thing just exploded, but turns out it was just the CD. And, well, yeah, that was the history of that CD. But it's just so many memories from this game. It's, like I said, one of the first point and clicks I ever played. It's closely followed by the Neverhood that I first played a couple of years later. And after that, I think, well, among point and clicks, I think I did like Monkey Island after that. The Runaway games, which are also pretty good. I think they were developed by a Spanish team. And, well, if you can count them point and clicks, then I guess the recent The Walking Dead games. Well, they are a lot different, obviously, from a game like Woodruff and the Schnibble, published in '94. If the style looks familiar to you, I mean, maybe to some people it does, then yes, thank you. Then it might remind you of the Goblins games, which were also developed by Coktel Vision. Some people refer to this as Goblins 4, but it's not really not at all part of the canon of the Goblins games. you are, well, as you saw from the intro, you are just this kid who lived in this guy, Professor Azimuth's house. And, well, we have went through quite a lot of growing in a very short time. Because of that little headphone-looking sort of thing that the professor put on our head. And now we are basically a teenager all of a sudden, and we have no clue what's going on. So I guess we have to have a good look around and try to find our place in this world. Let's talk to this guy here first.
Yes, sir. That house behind us. Who does it belong to?
It belongs to Professor Azimuth. He's a respected man known for his scientific work on time. Something must have happened here tonight.
And can you tell me who I am?
I don't know you. I've never seen you around here before.
Well, maybe in a younger form, but I would imagine a toddler, like, I don't know, 3 or 4-year-old kid would mostly just stay inside with the inventor guy, who probably doesn't go out much either, but who knows.
Come closer. You have something there.
Oh. Well, thanks for that.
Dear friend, have you heard about the Schnibble yet?
The Schnibble, of course. It's thanks to him that the best things can happen. Professor Azimuth discovered him for everybody's well-being.
I'm not actually sure where Woodruff knows about the Schnibble at this point of the game. As you will find out later that, well, one of the titular characters, it's complicated, but a big character in the game will be the Schnibble, who we will be looking for. But it's like a mythical being, really. Okay, let's carry on.
Come closer. You have something
Okay,
there.
this is, again, you can skip these, luckily.
What happened in this house? I can't remember anything.
I didn't see anything, but I heard that J.F. Sebastian knows about it.
J.F. Sebastian. If you have seen Blade Runner, that name might be familiar to you, but not much more than that.
Who's this J.F. Sebastian? I've never heard of him before.
J.F. Sebastian, an intellectual who makes the rounds of literary salons. You'll find him at the Wino's bar.
Yeah, a bit different character than the one from Blade Runner.
Come closer.
Yeah, this again.
Yes, sir. That house.
Okay, we have heard this. Alright, let's have a look around. I see a button. An underwear button. The teddy bear. Yep, the tragic death of the teddy bear. A pivotal plot point in our becoming a hero, eventually. Okay, well, let's have a look in the trash can.
Hey, I've never seen you around here before. Have you paid all your taxes?
Yep. This is the tax collector guy who just keeps popping up in random places and just wants you to pay your taxes for ludicrous stuff. Let's hear another example.
You pay tax on sudation and body odor?
Okay, what else?
And the tax on dust created by moving around.
Sure. Okay, well, that's that. Let's have a look here. A weird contraption.
What a weird thing. I wondered what it's used for.
Well, of course, we have suddenly become teenagers here, but Woodruff, in his younger state, didn't really learn to read, so that's one of our objectives, other than dancing the ballet. Okay, let's go to the next area here. So yeah, like I said, we can't read, so we have to do something about that at one point.
A burger? Must be a local delicacy.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's scroll. Can I scroll? Oh, it's a little bit finicky. I'm playing this in a window, because otherwise I can't really record the game, which was a bit of a challenge to solve.
It's not safe to go that way. There are roadblocks and I don't have my ID.
Okay, fine. What's in your shop window?
There's a nice bazooka kite that I'd love to put my hands on.
Okay, so there is a kite in there. And toy store. Okay, that's just that. Back we go to Azimuth's house. Let's go to the right. To the street of the sad Buzook.